My 38th birthday started like any other. Quiet. I worked a half day from home, cleared the last emails by noon. I had picked up a cake the day before. Nothing fancy, just chocolate, with a little happy birthday sticker. I figured we'd do something low-key. My wife, Danielle, wasn't big on celebrations. My stepkids, Eli and Morgan, usually forgot unless she reminded them. I was used to it. Not angry. Just resigned. Still, I came home from errands around 2 p.m. expecting something. But the house was silent. Not tired after work. Kind of quiet. Dead quiet. I walked through the house. No note. No text. No calls. I checked the garage. Her car was gone. So was Eli's duffel bag and Morgan's flip-flops. I stared for a second, waiting for my brain to fill in the logic. Then I did what people do now when something feels off. I opened Instagram. There it was. A photo posted 15 minutes earlier. My wife. My stepkids. Her sister. Her mom. Her stepdad. Champagne glasses raised. Sand. Sunset. Beach cabana behind them. Caption. Family trip to start summer off right, he won't even notice all. My birthday wasn't mentioned. Not once. I stared at it for a long time. My hands didn't shake. My face didn't twist. There was no dramatic music in my head. Just stillness. This was the kind of betrayal that didn't scream. It hummed. A low, cold frequency deep in your chest. I wasn't surprised. Not really. But it still hollowed me out. So I didn't text her. I didn't call. I just watched. The next 5 days were the clearest I've ever seen the world. That trip they were on. I had paid for it. The flights. The Airbnb. Even the rental car. Danielle booked it under her name using our joint card, assuming I'd never check. But she didn't realize I got account alerts for every transaction. I saw the charges days ago. She told me it was a girls-only retreat for her mom and sister's anniversary. I believed her. That was my mistake. But now it was their turn. The first thing I did was grab a small black notebook and start writing. Not a manifesto. Just facts. Dates. Receipts. Moments. The time Danielle forgot my birthday last year and blamed the kids. The time Morgan told her stepdad I wasn't real family. The time Eli laughed when I called myself his parent. The dinner where Danielle rolled her eyes when I told a story and said, "No one cares about your IT job, babe." I remembered them all now. Clearer than ever. Over the next 2 days, I emptied the house. I didn't pack like someone escaping. I packed like someone erasing himself. Clothes, tools, hard drives. My dad's watch. The guitar my real mom gave me when I was 14. The birth certificate I'd kept in a drawer marked family. That was always ironic. I booked a storage unit across town. Paid 6 months in advance. Set up a forwarding address. The house wasn't mine, it was hers before we met. Asterisk, but half of what filled it was mine. Not anymore. Then, on the morning they were set to return, I left one thing behind. A letter. Printed. Neatly folded. Taped to the fridge. No yelling. No guilt-tripping. Just this. You were right. I didn't notice, at first. But I do now. And I finally understand. I was just convenient. Not loved. Not chosen. You made that clear. You didn't just forget my birthday. You forgot me. As a husband. As a stepfather. As a human being. I hope the trip was worth it. Because when you open this door, you'll realize what you traded me for. Enjoy the silence. You earned it. I turned off my phone after I left. Stayed at a motel an hour away. Just long enough to know they'd come home and read it. Danielle called twice. Once from her number. Once from her sister's. I let both ring out. She didn't leave a voicemail. Cowards don't like their own echoes. I filed for divorce a week later. No warning. Just served. Since I had quietly moved all my income to a separate account 6 months ago, she didn't have access to my money. I'd also withdrawn from co-signing Eli's private school tuition for next year. Morgan's car insurance? That was under my name too. Cancelled. I didn't do it to hurt them. I did it because they weren't my responsibility anymore. They made that choice for me. It's been 7 months. I live in a modest apartment now. Quiet. Peaceful. I've picked up a few guitars again. Even joined a local band for fun. I see a therapist once a week. I'm not ashamed of that. People ask if I regret walking away without a fight. No. Sometimes the most brutal revenge isn't destruction. It's absence. They expected drama. Screaming. A begging man on his knees asking why. Instead, they came home to an echo. And a letter. And nothing else. If this touched your heart even a little, please hit that subscribe button. Your one click means the world to me.